What's up, everyone? So we are in my dungeon here. So I want to show you my stretches that I was doing today. And this is the shoulder dislocates. Going back and forth, trying to open up my shoulders and my pecs. So as you saw, I bring my hands in to increase the stretch, and ideally you want to have your hands just outside your hips as you do this. So you can see I'm a long ways away. So what I'll do, I'll use an ankle weight and actually put weight onto this. This has helped me drastically improve this stretch a lot sooner, but I haven't done it in a while, so I kind of defaulted back to almost where I started. So now I'll grab the stick just like this, and then I'll start messing around with my neck, seeing where my tight spots are and just working them out as I go. Then I'll go into a lat stretch just like this. So I'll put my hands on the bench, but I'm gonna make sure my thumbs are facing up, and then I'm gonna push my chest through and then squeeze my shoulder blades back behind me. Then another variation, do this with just one arm and you'll be able to go into it a little bit deeper. And all I'm doing now, I'm searching just to see where these tight spots are, and then once I find those, then I'm just gonna go back and hit those and stretch that about 10 times, and then on the 10th time hold it for 30 seconds. Then I'll grab a stick just like this, and what I'm going to try and do is get the triceps and the lat intersection right behind the shoulder and try and open that up. So I'm going to do the same thing like the lat stretch. I'm going to push my chest through my arms, and this is a really sticky area for me, so I'm going to continue working this until I see improvement. So another stretch for the chest is a seated chest stretch. So push your hips forward just like this, and if you don't feel the stretch, what you might be doing wrong is your hands are too far away from each other. So bring your hands a little bit closer to each other and then go deeper into that stretch and see if that doesn't change. I've had some people say, oh, I don't feel this stretch. Well, bring your hands a little bit closer and you definitely will feel that stretch. Now getting into some thoracic rotation. I'll use a kettlebell just to hold my hand right there, that way I don't slide back. So I'll put my right shoulder into the floor, and then with my left hand I'm going to start to push my upper body just like that to try and turn my thoracic spine just a little bit more. After I do that, I'm going to introduce some more motion into my spine. So I'm gonna go into this cat cow or cat camel, however you want to call it, and I'll just push my ribs up into the ceiling, and then I'll push my ribs also down towards the ground. So now getting into the hip flexor stretch. I'll use a bench just to hold myself, that way I can really relax when I go deeper into this stretch. And then what I'll do after that is I'll turn the lower leg in like this, and now I'm kind of stretching like a middle split, and I'm stretching the inner thigh here on both sides. If you don't like that stretch, you can also do this, kind of like a Frogger stretch, but you're going to extend one leg out and then rock back and forth, sitting back into the stretch, and make sure that you're pushing the left leg out like I'm doing here, making sure that your knee is straight, that way you feel that stretch. Now to get the hamstrings, I also stretch the foot. So I'll stretch in this position, so I'm stretching my right foot and then stretching my hamstrings on the left side. This is one way to really isolate that hamstring on that one side. And now watching this, my knee is definitely not straight, so you can see there's a lot of tension in my hamstrings and my calves. Drumming doesn't help. I did this one, I should have been done with stretching, but this felt so good that I just continued to do it. So what I did is I slid my feet out to where they were, and then I'll sit back just like you see me doing here. I'll sit back, go further into that stretch, and I am sore from this, that's for sure. So these are my stretches, this is what I did. So take these, put them into your exercise routine, that way you can maintain your athleticism, because with just working out, that's not going to help you become flexible and maintain your body. So Give it a thumbs up if you tried it. Let me know if you try it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.